Kim Wilson, and I'm excited to share with you some things that I've learned about Young Living over the past couple of years. And I'm just glad that you have taken the time out of your busy schedule to learn a little bit more about essential oils and with babies and kids. The first thing I talk about is what is an essential oil. More and more people are talking about them. Some people are calling them a fad, a trend, but essential oils have been around for a very long time. They are mentioned over 188 times in the Bible. Jesus received frankincense and myrrh at his birth. They have, essential oils have been man's first kind of medication. They have found from the Egyptian hieroglyphics and Chinese manuscripts about oils and how they used oils back in those days. Essential oils are the volatile liquids that are distilled from plants. So that includes anything like from the seeds, the bark, the leaves, the stems, the roots, the flowers, and the fruit. Now when I say volatile, I don't mean an explosive substance. What volatile means is that an essential oil, the fragrance rises quickly in the air to generate a smell in the air. When we think about essential oils, we think about the smell, like we think about lavender and how it smells. All essential oils have this quality of rising quickly in the air. But not all essential oils possess the same quality. So what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about are the 4 different grades, or the 4 different kinds of essential oils that you can buy on the market today. So the first one that you can find is Young Living therapeutic grade essential oils. And what that means is that it's pure extracted from sustainably raised plants. They contain optimal levels of natural plant compounds found in organic botanicals. So the second grade of essential oils that you can find are natural or organic, and you can see those on the bottles when you go to like the health food store. So what does this mean? Well, this means that it can pass growing standards, but may or may not contain optimal levels of important plant compounds found in Young Living essential oils. So the third grade of essential oil that you can find at the store is extended, or what we call adulterated or altered oils. And these are what we call fragrance grade oils. They're used because of their aroma only. They have minimal or undetected important plant compounds. And the fourth essential oil that you can find out in the market today are synthetic. So that just means they're simply created in the laboratory. And because Young Living has all the plant compounds, all the compounds, so that's the only one that we personally use for our personal use and on my family. Young Living has a seed to seal process. And that is Young Living is the only company that can claim the seed to seal. So what does that mean? It means that the seeds that they plant are hand-picked. They cultivate the ground. They own 10 farms all over the world. They have several in the U.S. They have some in France, Ecuador, Oman, Israel, Taiwan, Canada now. So they cultivate the ground. They do not use any harsh chemicals. They do not use any pesticides. They actually have people on staff that is their job. They go around and pick the weeds, so that way they're not using any harsh chemicals on those plants. Because therefore, if you did that, it'd get into the plant and onto us when we use them. They use, even in the distilling process, they have a proprietary low temperature, low pressure steam distillation process. So that way we can get all the beneficial plant compounds in every batch of essential oil. They test their oils. They have a third party that tests, and they do 8 tests on the oils. And every batch has to pass all 8 standards. So say they distilled a batch, and it passed every one but one. So all 7, they would still discard the oil. They wouldn't sell it to us. Quality is more important than quantity for Young Living. So they'd rather be without an oil if it didn't meet all 8 of its standards. And then the last part of the seed to seal process is the seal. So Young Living completes our seed to seal process by carefully sealing and inspecting each bottle of essential oil at our own clean room facility. Individual bottle labels are encoded with detailed tracking information that allows you to trace each bottle of essential oil back to its source. So you can't go wrong with Young Living. It's the only essential oil that I use on me and my family, and that's important to me. So I hope that you have learned a lot in this class, and feel free to ask any questions.